Hey losers, it's Mike. This is week 24, and here's my update.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby. Got it.
Okay, so big stuff has happened this week. You know, last week I was pretty depressed that I hit a plateau, and it's my first one, and I probably shouldn't have been upset or depressed about it because it was my first plateau, really. First zero weight loss. I've had really small ones, but they've been a loss, so you're supposed to be very happy about any loss, which I was. But last week just bothered me. But, you know, I got a lot of great comments, and I appreciate all the comments of support, in saying that, you know, look what you've accomplished thus far, what's 1 week in 24 weeks, that kind of thing. And it's all true. There's nothing wrong about any of that. Absolutely correct. And, you know, some comments even consisted of, you know, it's a breather, you know, get right back on track. Well, this week, it has not just got on track, it is got itself into a sprint. This tool, guys, I keep saying it week in and week out, that it's amazing. Okay, so the numbers, okay, and I didn't believe it myself, so I even took a picture of the scale, which I will put up here to show you guys what I'm talking about. So last week I was at 243.5, which is the same that was week 23, which is the same that I was at week 22. So it's 243.5. Still a total post-surgery weight loss of 104.7. But again, it was a stall. It was a breather, as one of you so aptly put it. This week, week 24, guys. Well, here, let me just show you. Take a look at this. I know. See that? Can you 236.8? That's a 6.7 pound loss in 1 week. Hey, I'll take it, right? Incredible. I just don't understand it. And I thought, you know, oh, I would never be. I'm in the 230s. I'm in the 230s. I did some of the math and some of the recollecting, and I haven't been in the 230s since I was a freshman in college. A freshman in college. We're talking 1990. 90? Yeah, 1990. 91. 19 years ago. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. That is amazing. This tool is frigging amazing. You know, as long as you eat properly and you don't fall into the habits that you had before, is it safe to say this is foolproof? I don't know. Put your comments down below here and tell me if you agree that if you follow a plan, okay, a plan, it doesn't have to be so compartmentalized. It has to be bariatric safe and doctor recommended or prescribed, whatever. But if you follow the plan, is it impossible to not lose weight? Let's talk about that. Please, I encourage you, put your comments below and let me know what you think. Those of you who have been there, done that, who are way ahead of me, or those of you who are behind me or haven't had surgery yet, I want to know your opinion. I want to know what you think. Do you find this to be as fascinating as I do, that I can lose absolutely nothing for a week and then lose 6.7 pounds in a week? And I'm not doing anything different, guys. It's the same routine. In fact, since I have been putting my food, you know, in here, showing what I've been eating for lunch, take a look at this. This is what I had for lunch today. Okay, so as has been customary the last few updates, I am showing you my lunch. Here we have some corned beef with some horseradish sauce, yum yum, And in addition to corned beef, we have the traditional cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Of course, all of this, again, I'm not going to be able to eat all of this, but this just shows you an example, especially for those of you who have either just had surgery or about to have surgery. This is for you to know that about 6 months out, you can eat like a normal person with normal food. As you can see, there's an abundance of meat here, which I will eat first, and I will take a little bit of the 2 carrots, the 2 potatoes, and some of the cabbage if I have room afterwards. Okay? They should be pretty good meat to eat. It's pretty tender, basically falls apart when you touch it. And you got the sauce here to help, make it go down smoothly. Of course, it's an acquired taste, horseradish is, but that's what I have for eating. So hey, bon appetit. So yeah, that's what I had for lunch. It's, no different than anybody else. And like I said there, this is encouraging news to people who are worried that they're not going to be able to ever eat like a normal human being again. Especially those who just had the surgery and you're like struggling with it, and you're having liquid foods and semi-soft foods, and you're like, oh my God, am I ever going to get out of this and into just regular food? And you promise you're not going to eat, overindulge, but you just want some texture and taste. Well, you can have it, guys. I'm almost 6 months out and I'm having it. It's just the quantity and knowing when to stop. That is the key. It's all mental. It's a mental game from this point forward. And for the rest of your life. It just is. And I know some people have asked, well, you always say in the video that this is more than you can eat, but exactly how much of it are you eating? And it's hard to describe, so I thought I'd show you. So here's what's left over from today's lunch that I did not finish because, like I said, my brain and my stomach talked and said it was full. So here, this is what was left. Okay, so some folks have asked, so you say that you don't eat the entire amount, and so what exactly do you eat? What's left over? Well, here's an example of what is left over. I've just finished eating. I have that sensation of being content, so I don't want to push myself. So as you can see, there is a significant portion of meat still left. I ate 3/4 of a potato, and I ate 1 entire of carrot of the 2 carrots, and I ate just a couple of pieces of this cabbage. So there you go. I'm full, no longer hungry, and that's what I got out of that meal. Okay, so there it is. That's the amount that I could eat. Is it a waste of money sometimes? Yeah, sure. Whenever you eat out, you run that risk. And I get a lot of comments about why don't you bring food from home, this, that, and the other thing. If I had a family that I was cooking for every night and we always had leftovers, that wouldn't be an issue. But just my son and I don't cook stuff usually for him that I can eat. It'll be like a pizza one night and pasta another night. Sometimes he wants a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Just stuff that it's just quick and easy. Once in a while, it's something we both eat together, but then I buy it so that I can only cook enough for him and I don't cook extra. I feel that goes to waste more than if I just spent a couple extra dollars on a lunch in the cafeteria that I may not finish. And like I've said before, they have been really nice about, in certain dishes, me just getting the meat portion and calling it a protein only lunch, and then they charge me just a negligible amount, anywhere from $1.30 to $2.20 just for the meat. And that's something I worked out with them. They don't always do it for everybody, but they do it for me because they know what I've gone through and are sympathetic with what we need to do as weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery patients. Also, if you guys haven't seen already, check out BariatricTV. I thoroughly enjoy those ladies. It's a fun way to look at our life, as they call it, as freaks, okay? And surgically altered freaks, to be specific. So check out youtube.com/BariatricTV, and check out Toni and Lindda, and let me know what you think. And I'll put the link on the side over here so you can find it more readily. But anyway, guys, this is my week 24, and again, I'm still loving life. It's still completely different. I'm making a lot of adjustments. I'm having to deal with a lot of different changes, but you know, there are far fewer bads and negatives than there are goods, positives. I mean, by far. No other time in my life have I been able to ever say that. And if you ever need any kind of words of advice, encouragement, ideas, whatever, send me emails, whatever, comments. I may not respond right away, but I will respond, guys. And if it becomes something where a lot of people ask the same question, I'll do a response video to cover all those questions and post it up. Alright? Okay, guys, stay skinny and work towards those goals. And as always, hasta la pasta.